10 most epic deaths in history. They say everyone dies, but not everyone truly lives. And some people, they go out in ways so insane they're practically immortalized for it. Welcome to the top 10 most epic deaths in history, where the exits are unforgettable and the stories are almost too wild to believe. Like the warrior who faced an entire temple set ablaze, or the philosopher who laughed himself to death. Yes, really. Ready to dive into the most jaw-dropping, seriously, this happened moments in history? Let's get into it. At number 10, Sigurd the Mighty, 892 CE. Sigurd was a legendary Viking warlord and one of the first earls of Orkney. He lived for battle and was renowned for his conquests. But his untimely death is the ultimate example of karma. After defeating a rival chieftain, Mael, Sigurd tied the man's severed head to the horse's saddle as a trophy. Unfortunately, Mael's teeth grazed Sigurd's leg during the journey home. The wound became infected and Sigurd died soon after. Rating: 6.5 out of 10. A gruesome case of biting off more than he could chew. Literally. At number 9, Tycho Brahe. Tycho Brahe was a brilliant Danish astronomer whose observations laid the groundwork for modern science. But his death was surprisingly mundane. During a royal banquet in Prague, Tycho drank heavily but refused to leave the table to relieve himself, believing it would be disrespectful. The decision caused a bladder rupture, leading to a slow and painful death. His tragedy underscores that even the smartest minds can make fatal decisions. Rating: 7.5 out of 10. Death by politeness. How very Renaissance of him. At number 8, Charles II of Navarre, 1387. Known as Charles the Bad, the King of Navarre was infamous for his cruelty and political scheming. Stricken by illness in his later years, Charles was wrapped in bandages soaked in brandy as a supposed cure. One night, a clumsy servant accidentally set the bandages on fire, and Charles was burned alive. Given his nickname and reputation, many viewed his fiery death as divine retribution. Rating: 7.5 out of 10. A literal fiery end for a guy already named the Bad. At number 7, Emperor Qin Shi Huang, 210 BCE. The first emperor of China, and the man who unified the country under a single rule, Qin Shi Huang was obsessed with immortality. He commissioned alchemists to create elixirs of life. Ironically, the pills he consumed contained mercury, a toxic substance that eventually killed him. His death symbolized the ultimate futility of chasing eternal life. Rating: 8.5 out of 10. Dying from the thing meant to prevent death? That's peak irony. At number 6, Edmund Ironside, 1016 CE. A warrior king of England, Edmund was a fierce leader who fought valiantly against the invading Danes. But his end was less than heroic. According to some accounts, he was assassinated while sitting on a latron. A Danish agent reportedly stabbed him from beneath the toilet, ending his reign in one of the most undignified ways imaginable. Rating: 8.5 out of 10. Talk about being caught at your weakest moment. Literally. At number 5, Alexander the Great, 323 BCE. Alexander conquered most of the known world by the age of 32, but his death remains shrouded in mystery. Some theories suggest he succumbed for fever or malaria, while others blame poisoning or even excessive drinking. Regardless, his passing led to the disintegration of his empire as his generals fought over the spoils. Rating: 9 out of 10. The man conquered nations, but couldn't conquer his own mortality. At number 4, Grigory Orlov, 1783. A favorite of Catherine the Great and a key player in the Russian court, Orlov's decline was tragic. Exposed to mercury as a treatment for syphilis, he developed severe mental illness. Eventually, He is said to have eaten himself to death, confusing food for inedible substances due to his deteriorating mind. Rating: 9.2 out of 10. A bizarre and unsettling end for someone so close to power. At number 3, Henry I of England, 1135 CE. Henry I's reign was marked by ambition and consolidation of power, but his appetite proved his undoing. Ignoring his doctor's advice, Henry feasted on a surfeit of lampreys, a delicacy he loved. The rich meal caused severe food poisoning, and he died shortly after. His death led to a succession crisis that plunged England into chaos. Rating: 9.5 out of 10. Death by indulgence, a royal tradition. At number 2, Cleopatra, 30 BCE. The last ruler of Egypt's dynasty, Cleopatra was as cunning as she was charismatic. Facing capture by Octavian, she orchestrated a dramatic end, reportedly allowing a venomous asp to bite her. Though some historians debate the method, her death has become a symbol of defiance and tragedy, cementing her place in history. Rating: 10 out of 10. A death as legendary as her life. At number 1, Oda Nobunaga, 1582 CE. Oda, one of Japan's greatest samurai warlords and a unifier of the country, met his dramatic end in what's now known as the incident at Honnō-ji. Betrayed by his trusted general, Oda was ambushed while staying at a temple in Kyoto. Surrounded and outnumbered, he refused to be captured alive. In true samurai fashion, he performed seppuku, a ritual suicide as the temple burned around him, while leaving behind an enduring legacy of bravery and defiance. His death marked a turning point in Japan's history, as it set the stage for the eventual unification of the country. Rating: 11 out of 10. A warrior's end surrounded by flames, betrayal, and honor. Epic in every sense. So there you have it, the most epic, bizarre, and downright unbelievable deaths in history. Which one shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who loves morbid history. See you next time.